Laura Vitale. On this episode of Laura in the Kitchen, I'm going to show you how to make my fruity, nutty pumpkin bread. It's super simple to make, it's really delicious, perfect for breakfast, which is, on the weekend, make it and you're ready, you have it for breakfast all week long when you just don't have time to make yourself a proper breakfast. Let's get started by showing you exactly what you're going to need. You need some all-purpose flour, granulated sugar, some chopped walnuts, some dark raisins, some golden raisins, some dried sweetened cranberries, sweetened applesauce, some pumpkin puree, eggs, baking powder, baking soda, salt, pumpkin pie spice, and vanilla extract. Those are your ingredients, so it's now time to start cooking. First thing you want to do is get your oven up to 350, get that ready for you. Second thing you want to do is get a 9 by 5 inch loaf pan. Either spray with nonstick cooking spray or just brush it with vegetable oil and line the bottom with parchment paper so that it doesn't stick. Okay, I'm gonna make this just a bowl with a whisk and a spatula, but you can certainly make it in a big mixer, which that does help, but we're just gonna make it like that. So what I'm gonna do, first things first, I'm going to take some flour and I'm going to toss together all of my dried fruits and nuts just to coat them in the flour to ensure that they kind of don't sink all the way to the bottom of the pumpkin bread. That looks great. Now, in this big bowl, I'm going to take my sweetened applesauce, and notice we're not using any butter or any vegetable oil. We're going to use applesauce instead. This is much, much healthier, of course, and it also gives it a really delicious sweet flavor, and it keeps it really, really moist. So that's a win-win. And I like that fruity flavor that it gives. So I have my sweetened applesauce, my pumpkin puree, which is just store-bought pure pumpkin puree, really important. And you can make you can make pumpkin puree yourself if you want to, but I'm using the store-bought, just using that. It makes my life much easier. The eggs and some vanilla extract, perfect, and the sugar. Gonna get all this nicely mixed until it's nice and creamy and everything is well combined. Great. Now I'm just going to quickly combine all my dry ingredients. Doesn't have to be perfect at all because it's all going to get mixed up anyway. I'm going to put those in and I'm going to just mix these until they're just about all the way incorporated. That looks great. Now remember, you just want to mix this until it's incorporated. You don't want to overmix it. Otherwise you're going to have a really, really, really tough consistency. Add in your mixed nuts and dried fruits, and just using your spatula, I'm just going to quickly fold these in. And remember, I'm just doing it quickly just to prevent over mixing. I'm just going to pour this batter into my loaf pan. Just put it all in. Great. See how easy this is? And it already smells great and it hasn't even gone into the oven yet. So I'm so excited. My house is going to smell fantastic. Now this is going to go into your preheated oven, 350, for about an hour to an hour and 10 minutes. Check it at the 1 hour mark, put a toothpick in. If it comes out clean, then you know it's done. If it doesn't come out clean and there's still wet batter on it, keep it in there for another 5-10 minutes and then just check it again and it'll be done around that time. And then we're going to let it cool and show you what it looks like when it's done. My fruity pumpkin bread baked for about an hour. I took it out and let it cool for about 20 minutes. I do like to serve this when it's nice and warm. Just look at that, comes out so easily. Get rid of that. Put this down. Show you what the inside looks like. Why did I use a butter knife for this? Look at that, super moist looking. Heavenly. Really delicious. Somehow that applesauce makes everything so deliciously moist without using any fat. How good is that? I love this. With a cup of tea and nobody else around. My idea of a perfect afternoon. That's it. Super simple and easy to do. You know you can do it. Go to www.laurinthekitchen.com to get the recipe and go make it. See ya! You'll need some all-purpose flour, granulated sugar, some chopped walnuts, some